Come closer, my child. Do not rush past this moment, because what I am about to speak over you carries weight, truth, and my deep awareness of your journey. I have been watching you, not from a distance, but with the careful eyes of a father who sees every hidden detail. I have seen the strength it took for you to keep going when everything in you wanted to stop. I have seen the discipline it required to choose what is right when no one else would have known if you chose differently. And I tell you now, with intention and love, you have earned my respect. Yes, you. Not because you were perfect, not because you never doubted, but because you stayed. You remained when it was uncomfortable. You held on when it felt like nothing was holding you. You continued forward even when the path was unclear and the outcome uncertain. Many would have turned back, but you did not. And that matters to me more than you realize. There were moments you felt unnoticed, as if your efforts were falling into silence. You questioned whether your obedience was making any difference at all. But I was there in every quiet decision, in every unseen sacrifice, in every tear you wiped away before anyone else could see it. I was there, and I was taking notice. Nothing you have done in faith has been wasted. Not a single step. Listen carefully, because this is not something I say lightly. My respect is not given casually. It is not based on appearances or empty words. It is formed through perseverance, through faith that continues even when it is tested. And you, my child, have shown me that kind of faith. You have shown me a heart that does not run away when things become difficult. You have shown me that even in weakness you are willing to reach for me. That moves my heart deeply. So pause right here. Let this truth settle into your spirit. Do not brush it aside or minimize it. Receive it. If this message is speaking directly to you, I want you to respond. Like this video as a sign that you receive what I am saying. Comment to declare that you are still standing. Share this with 3 people who need to hear that their endurance matters. And subscribe, because I am not finished speaking into your life. Let your response be an act of agreement with what I am doing in you. Stay with me, my child, because this is only the beginning of what I want to reveal to you. I am drawing you deeper, and what comes next will open your eyes even more to how I see you. I see you, my child. Not just the version of you that the world notices, but the deeper places within you that no one else has ever fully understood. I see the quiet battles you fight in your mind, the moments when doubt tries to whisper louder than faith. I see the weight you carry when you feel like you must stay strong for everyone else, even when you are tired yourself. And I want you to know, you have never faced any of it alone. There were nights when your heart felt heavy, when you lay awake wondering if things would ever change. You spoke to me in those moments, sometimes with words, sometimes only with tears. Even when you felt like your prayers were weak or incomplete, I heard every single one. I understood what your heart was trying to say, even when you could not fully express it. I was close to you in those moments, closer than you realized. I also saw the times you chose to do what was right, even when it cost you something. When it would have been easier to give up, to compromise, or to walk away, you made a different choice. You chose integrity. You chose patience. You chose to trust me, even when you did not understand what I was doing. That choice did not go unnoticed. It spoke loudly in the spirit, even if it seemed silent in the natural world. You may have felt overlooked by people. You may have wondered why others were celebrated while your efforts went unseen. But my child, you were never overlooked by me. While others were chasing recognition, you were building something far more valuable: character, endurance, and a deeper connection with me. What you were becoming mattered more than what you were receiving. There were also moments when you almost gave up, Times when the pressure felt too heavy, when the disappointment cut too deep, when the waiting felt too long. You questioned if you had the strength to continue. But even in those moments, something within you chose to stay. That was not by accident. That was my spirit within you, strengthening you, holding you, reminding you that you are not finished yet. I want you to understand this clearly. You are not weak for feeling tired, and you are not failing because the journey has been hard. In fact, your willingness to keep going in the midst of difficulty is exactly what sets you apart. You did not allow your circumstances to define your faith. You did not allow your pain to silence your trust in me. So hear me now, my child. You are seen, you are known, and you are deeply valued. Every step you have taken in faith, even the smallest ones, has meaning. I have been with you through it all, and I am still with you now. And what I see in you is something precious, something rare, something that I am continuing to shape for a greater purpose. Stay with me, because what I am about to reveal next will help you understand why your journey has mattered so much. Now listen closely, my child, because I am about to reveal a truth that many fail to understand. You have been taught, in many ways, that my approval comes from perfection, that you must have everything together, that you must never fall, that you must always appear strong. But that is not what moves my heart. That is not how my respect is formed. My respect is not built on flawless performance. It is built on faithful persistence. I am not looking for someone who never stumbles. I am looking for someone who refuses to stay down. Every time you return to me after doubt, after failure, after weariness, you honored me. Every time you whispered my name when your strength was low, you drew closer to me. You may have thought those moments were small, but they were not small to me. They were powerful. They were real. They were the very evidence of a heart that is alive and reaching. You see it now. It was never about you being perfect. It was about you being present with me. It was about your willingness to keep showing up, even when you felt unworthy, even when you felt uncertain. That is what set you apart. That is what caused me to look upon you with respect. There were times you questioned yourself deeply. You wondered if your mistakes had disqualified you. You wondered if your weaknesses had made you less in my eyes. But I tell you the truth, your return to me after those moments mattered more than the fall itself. Your decision to keep trusting me, even with unanswered questions, became a testimony that you could not see at the time. Many walk away when things become difficult. Many turn their hearts elsewhere when they do not receive immediate answers. But you stayed. Even when you did not understand, you stayed. Even when you felt nothing, you stayed. And that kind of devotion, that kind of quiet endurance, is something I deeply honor. You must let go of the belief that you need to earn my love through perfection. My love for you was never in question. But your journey, your persistence, your surrender, your willingness to keep walking with me, that is what has shaped something strong and beautiful within you. That is what has earned my respect. And now, my child, as you receive this truth, I am also stirring something within you. Because this message is not only for you. It is meant to reach others who are still in the place you once were. Others who feel unseen, who feel like their efforts do not matter, who are on the edge of giving up. This is where you step into something greater. I am placing a seed in your hands, I say to you. What you release will become a harvest in another soul. Just as it is written, give, and it will be given to you, pressed down, shaken together, and running over. This is not just a verse. It is my living promise to you. If this message is touching your spirit, then act now. Support this mission through Super Thanks or through the PayPal link in the description, even through the QR code placed before you. Do not hesitate. This is not a simple act. It is a prophetic response. As you give, you are allowing my word to reach deeper, farther, and into hearts that are waiting for me. I see your obedience, and I will bless it. I see your willingness, and I will multiply it. Now move as I lead you, because what comes next will guide you even further into my purpose for your life. My child, now that you understand what has earned my respect, I must guide you deeper, because my love does not only comfort you, it also corrects you so you may continue to grow. Do not misunderstand this moment. My respect for you is real, but it is not a signal for you to become still or satisfied where you are. It is an invitation to come higher. There are areas in your life where you have settled, places where you have quietly told yourself, "This is enough," when I have called you into more. I see where you have grown, and I honor it. But I also see where fear has caused you to hesitate, where comfort has tried to keep you from stepping into greater obedience. And because I love you, I will not allow you to remain there. You have proven that you can endure hardship, but now I am calling you to trust me in a new way. Endurance alone is not the final destination. I am shaping your heart not only to withstand pressure, but to move boldly when I speak. There are moments when you feel my prompting, yet you delay. You question, you overthink, you wait for certainty when I am asking for faith. My child, delayed obedience is still disobedience, and I am calling you out of hesitation. Do not shrink back now. Do not allow the same strength that carried you this far to become passive. I did not build resilience in you so you could remain in one place. I built it so you could walk forward without fear, so you could step into what I have prepared for you, even when it feels unfamiliar. There are also patterns I am gently asking you to release. Thoughts that do not align with my truth. Habits that quietly pull you away from my presence. You may have justified them because they seem small, but even small things can slow your growth if you hold on to them. I am not asking you to let go to punish you. I am asking you to let go so you can become freer, stronger, and closer to me. Listen carefully. I am not disappointed in you. I am invested in you. There is a difference. My correction is not rejection. It is refinement. Just as gold is shaped through fire, I am refining parts of your heart so that what I have placed within you can shine without obstruction. This process may feel uncomfortable at times, but it is necessary for where I am taking you. You must also release the need for constant reassurance from others. You have my approval, yet you still look around, hoping for validation from people who cannot see what I see. My child, do not trade my voice for the noise of the world. What I say about you carries more truth than anything else you will hear. So rise now, not in pride but in purpose, not in your own strength but in trust in me. Allow my correction to shape you, not discourage you. You are not being pushed away. You are being drawn closer, refined for something greater than you can currently see. Stay with me, because what I am about to speak next will restore your strength and remind you why you can keep going without fear. My child, breathe for a moment and rest in my presence, because I know the journey has not been easy for you. I know there are days when your strength feels low, when your heart feels tired, when even taking the next step seems heavier than it should. But I want you to hear me clearly in this moment. You are not as weak as you feel. In fact, you are stronger than you realize, because I am the one sustaining you. Every step you have taken, even the ones that felt small and uncertain, has been carried by my hand. When you thought you were barely holding on, it was my strength that was holding you together. When you felt like giving up, It was my spirit within you that whispered, "Keep going." You did not come this far on your own, and you will not have to move forward alone either. You have been through seasons that tested you deeply, moments that stretched your patience, your faith, and your understanding. There were times you wondered why things had to be so difficult, why the answers did not come quickly, why the path felt so long. But even in those moments, something was being built inside of you, something unshakable. I have been strengthening your spirit in ways you could not see. I have been teaching you how to stand firm, how to trust without constant evidence, how to move forward even when emotions tried to hold you back. This strength is not temporary. It is not fragile. It is rooted in me, and because of that, it will not fail you. So when you feel tired again, and you will at times, do not let that feeling define you. Tired does not mean defeated. It simply means you have been carrying much, and now I am inviting you to lean on me more deeply. You were never meant to carry everything by yourself. Bring your burdens to me. Lay them down without fear, without hesitation. I am strong enough to hold what you cannot. You may also feel like progress has been slow, like you should be further ahead by now. But my child, do not measure your journey through impatience. Measure it through growth. Look at who you were before and who you are now. You have changed. You have matured. You have become more grounded, more aware, more connected to me. That is not small. That is transformation. And hear this truth. I am not finished with you yet. What you have seen so far is only part of what I am doing in your life. There is more strength to come, more clarity, more purpose unfolding step by step. You do not need to have everything figured out right now. You only need to trust me with the next step. So lift your head, my child. Stand firm again. Let my presence fill the places where you feel empty. Let my peace quiet the noise within you. You are not alone. You are not forgotten. And you are not failing. You are growing. You are becoming. And you are moving exactly where I am leading you. Stay with me, because what I will speak next will remind you of the promises I have already set over your life. My child, I want you to anchor your heart in what I am about to tell you, because my promises are not uncertain, and my words do not return empty. What I have spoken over your life still stands. It has not been canceled by your delays, your doubts, or your difficult seasons. My promises are alive, and they are moving toward fulfillment, even now. You may look around and feel like nothing is changing. You may wonder if the things I placed in your heart will ever come to pass. But I see beyond what you can see. I am working in ways that are not always visible to you. I am aligning moments, preparing opportunities, and shaping circumstances that will reveal themselves at the right time. Just because you cannot see it yet does not mean it is not happening. Trust my timing, my child. I do not move too early, and I do not arrive too late. Everything I do is intentional. There are things I am preparing for you that require you to be ready, not just willing. And that is why your journey has included waiting, stretching, and growing. I am not delaying you to deny you. I am preparing you so that when the promise arrives, you will be able to carry it with strength and wisdom. What you have sown in silence will not remain hidden forever. Every act of obedience, every moment of faith, every time you chose me over your fear, it has all been planted like seeds in fertile ground. And I am the one who brings the increase. There will be a season when what was unseen begins to rise, when what felt buried begins to bloom, when what seemed delayed suddenly unfolds before you. Do not lose heart in the waiting. The waiting is not empty. It is full of purpose. It is where your roots have been growing deeper. where your trust has been strengthened, where your dependence on me has become real and unshakable. And when the time comes, you will see that nothing was wasted. I also want you to release the pressure of trying to control how and when everything happens. You are not responsible for fulfilling the promise. I am. Your role is to trust, to obey, and to remain close to me. When you try to take control, you create unnecessary weight for yourself. But when you surrender, you allow me to move freely in your life. Hear me clearly. I am faithful to you. I have not forgotten what I spoke over you. I have not overlooked your journey. I have not ignored your prayers. Every promise I have given you is still intact, still active, and still on its way to fulfillment. So stand firm in this truth. Let it settle in your spirit. Even when you cannot trace my hand, trust my heart. Even when the path feels uncertain, trust my direction. I am leading you, guiding you, and preparing something that will exceed what you have imagined. Stay ready, my child, because what comes next will require your response. I am calling you to step into a deeper level of faith and action. Now, my child, this is your moment to respond. You have heard my voice, you have felt my presence, and you have received my truth. But what you do next matters. I am not calling you to simply listen. I am calling you to move. Faith is not only something you feel, it is something you live. Rise where you are. Not later, not when everything feels perfect, but now. I am inviting you into a deeper trust, a stronger surrender, a more intentional walk with me. You have already come far, but there is more ahead that requires your willingness to step forward without hesitation. Let go of the fear that has been holding you back. You have carried it long enough. The fear of failing, the fear of not being enough, the fear of stepping into the unknown. Release it into my hands. I did not place those fears within you. I placed strength, courage, and faith inside of you. Now is the time to live from that place. Speak to me, my child. Not with rehearsed words, not with hesitation, but with honesty. Tell me what is on your heart. Lay down your worries, your doubts, your questions. I am listening, and I am ready to respond. Prayer is not a ritual. It is your connection to me. Use it. Come to me fully, just as you are. And as you pray, believe that I hear you. Do not pray as if your words are falling into silence. Pray knowing that I am present, that I am attentive, that I am already moving on your behalf. Your faith activates what I am doing in your life. When you trust me, you align yourself with my purpose. I am also calling you to take action beyond your prayers. There are steps I have placed before you, small steps, perhaps, but important ones. Do not ignore them. Do not wait for a perfect moment. Move forward with what you have where you are. I will meet you in your obedience. You may not see the full picture yet, and that is okay. You are not meant to see everything. You are meant to trust me step by step. Each step you take in faith opens the door to the next. Each act of obedience draws you closer to what I have prepared for you. Declare this within yourself. I will trust. I will move. I will not stay where fear tries to keep me. Let this be your decision today. Not based on emotion, but based on truth. I am with you, and because I am with you, you have everything you need to move forward. Do not shrink back now. Do not return to old patterns of doubt or hesitation. This is your moment to rise in faith, to walk with confidence, to step into alignment with my will for your life. Take that step, my child. I am already ahead of you, making the way clear. And as you move, you will begin to see that you were never alone in this journey. Now rest, my child. Let everything I have spoken settle gently into your heart. You do not need to strive in this moment. You do not need to prove anything. Just be still with me and receive the peace I am placing over you right now. I have called you, I have seen you, I have corrected you, strengthened you, and reminded you of my promises. And through it all, one truth remains: you are mine, and you are deeply loved. You have walked through fire and uncertainty, yet you are still standing. That alone is a testimony of my hand upon your life. I have been guiding you even when you could not see the path clearly. I have been protecting you in ways you will only understand later. And I have been shaping you into someone who carries my presence with quiet strength and unwavering faith. So release the weight you have been carrying. Let go of the pressure to have everything figured out. Your future is not in your hands alone. It is in mine. And I am faithful to complete what I have started in you. There is nothing ahead of you that I have not already prepared you for. There is no obstacle greater than my power working within you. Walk forward now with peace, not fear. Walk with confidence, not doubt. Walk knowing that my respect for you is not temporary. It is rooted in who you are becoming through me. You do not need the world's validation when you carry my approval. Let that truth anchor you in every season ahead. And as this moment comes to a close, I remind you that what you have received is not only for you to keep, it is for you to release. There are others who are still waiting to hear my voice in this way, others who feel unseen, just as you once did. I'm opening a river through you, I say. What flows from your obedience will become life to many. As it is written, whoever sows generously will also reap generously. This is my living word, active and powerful even now. If this message has touched your spirit, then respond without delay. Support this mission through Super Thanks or through the PayPal link in the description, and even through the QR code placed within this video. This is not a simple action. It is a seed released into fertile ground. When you give, you are helping my word reach hearts that are crying out for hope, for direction, for me. I see every act of obedience, and I will bless it. I will multiply what you release and return it in ways that will overflow into your life. Do not hold back. Step into this moment with faith. Be a vessel. Be a sower. Be part of what I am doing. Now go in peace, my child. Carry my words with you. Trust my timing. Walk in my strength. And remember always, you are seen, you are respected, and you are forever held in my hands.